How much is rent here?
Free. 2 years.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another story and another story that puts Americans last. Today we have an article coming out of the great state of Maine where there are apartments being rented to illegal aliens and they're getting up to 2 years of free rent and utilities, all on the taxpayer's dime.
Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas sounding the alarm on FEMA funding right after the devastation of Hurricane Helene. Listen.
We are meeting the immediate needs with the money that we have. We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants.
At these units, the migrants shared with us that they come furnished, so they have a flat screen TV in there, couches, tables and chairs, a bed. We also asked them as well, hey, are you paying utilities here? They shared with us that nope, they do not have a water bill, they do not have an electricity bill.
And what about the light and the water?
Everything is good. We don't pay anything.
Now, I wanted to focus in on this area of Maine because there is a housing crisis going on currently for residents, and these buildings were initially created for Maine residents, but then it was decided that homeless migrants would
The average price of purchasing a home in 2023 in the state of Maine was over $483,000, which is unaffordable for many families. But instead of the Biden and Harris administration attending to the housing crisis and the needs of American people first, instead, they opened the border to millions of illegal aliens. After sending billions and billions of U.S. taxpayer dollars to the Ukraine and to other countries around the world, importing in the third world to the U.S., you would think, after the devastation of Hurricane Helene, that the Biden and Harris administration, along with FEMA, could have a better response than they have and just giving $750.
And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750.
According to Mayorkas, FEMA does not have enough funds to last throughout the hurricane season. At the time of making this video, another tropical storm has developed in the Gulf of Mexico. It has been given a name by the name of Milton and is making its way towards the great state of Florida. The Fed says there's no more money left to respond to hurricanes after FEMA spent $1.4 billion on migrants.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants. Attorney General of the great state of Florida, Ashley Moody, joins me now. AG Moody, why does the Biden-Harris administration always seem to help American taxpayers last?
Good morning, Todd. Yeah, everyone should be waking up this morning outraged by that comment. This is not something that has just happened recently, and Florida's been warning about this since this administration took over. Mayorkas has come in like a virus and infected these what need to be healthy, strong, fundamental programs to ensure the stability and safety of Americans in times of disaster. So you heard, they have taken the FEMA Emergency Food and Shelter Program and over time siphoned off hundreds of millions of dollars into basically making it an illegal immigrant resettlement program. And
after so much devastation in so many states after Hurricane Helene, the Biden-Harris administration, FEMA, and others are still more concerned with illegal aliens, the Ukraine, Israel, Lebanon, and other countries than American citizens.
We spoke to Catholic Charities who told us that they are expecting more migrants. They're actually bringing more migrants up this way.
Yeah, so we're expecting up to 150 refugees starting yesterday until September 30th, which is the fiscal year. And then we also have walk-in clients which will increase those numbers. Generally, for refugees that we know are coming, we help them get set up with an apartment, but we're always looking for like other landlords to work with as well.
So tell me what you think. Where do we go from here? How is it Americans are always last? How do we get to the point where Americans are first? How do we get our country back? How do we turn this around? Comment below. Thank you for watching.